Hello, everyone, and welcome to another episode of Mythlok with your host Nitin Nair. Today, we are going to be exploring a brand new mythology. As many of our listeners know, we have included Oceanian mythology into the mix and are exploring the mythologies, myths, traditions, rituals, and wonderful characters from the islands of the Pacific Ocean. One of the mythologies that we have included and we will be exploring today is Melanesian mythology, and more specifically, Fijian mythology. In Fijian mythology, the deity of the sea known as Dakuwaka is regarded as a shark god. He was very popular with the fishermen because he would protect them from sharks and other dangerous creatures at sea. When Dakuwaka was going to Kadawu Island to conquer it, he was attacked by an octopus. After a great battle, the octopus managed to pull out its teeth and restraining him with its 8 arms to prevent the massive attack by the demon. He was a helper during sea disasters, but was also a killer. Today, many parts of Fiji claim to have remnants of his former home and that once he lived among them. The village of Rukua in Beka, for instance, has a cave where Dakuwaka once lived with his 2 daughters. He is often described as a muscular man with an upper torso that is usually associated with a great white shark, but he can also alter his appearance due to his abilities of shapeshifting. According to other legends, he can grow 60 feet long and has the head and tail of a whale with a brown spotted or mottled back. According to some legends, before he became to be known as Dakuwaka, he was the leader of the village's Gonedao, or fisherman's clan, and was referred to as Kakauwalau. During fishing trips, the clan prepared a special dessert known as kalu, which was made from banana leaves and coconut milk syrup. This was part of a ritual performed when fishermen go out to sea. After returning, Kakubalau and his companions learned that the kalu that they had prepared had been eaten. He then went into a fit of rage and turned into a shark after diving into the sea and overturning thrice. He vowed to leave Beka with his fellow fishermen in order to look for other land and became the god that we know of today. According to some legends, his mother suffered a miscarriage during a fishing trip in the river near Navani. Her unborn child floated downstream to the Buka River, and unlike a human fetus, it grew into an adult. On its way out to sea, Dakuwaka's fetus attached to a floating log of the evergreen Bua Bua tree, which drifted down the Buka River and reached the Kiowa Island. During the time when the Somo warriors were attacking various tribes in Fiji, they would often stop at Kiowa to enjoy the sunny weather. When the tide started to turn, they decided to leave and use the log that they had found on the beach to launch their boats back into sea. When the Bua Bua trunk touched the water, it quickly changed into the shark today called Dakuwaka. The word Dakuwaka comes from 2 words meaning back, Daku, and a boat or canoe, Waka, inferring that on the back of the Bua Bua tree, the men from Somo were able to launch their canoes. Dakuwaka has many stories that lay out his strength, speed, and dexterity. When you add his ferocious nature into the mix, and also his inherent aggressiveness, you have a formidable foe who has very few other equals in the pantheon. Apart from these skills, he is primarily known as a shapeshifter who can morph into any living creature and exhibit their characteristics with extreme ease. This includes taking the form of humans and living on land. Dakuwaka is also known to protect all seafarers and the islands where he is regarded as the primary deity. Although quite popular in modern retelling of ancient tales from Fijian mythology, Dakuwaka is also popular in TV shows, video games, and movies. In the DC Comics universe, Daku Waka is the father of the character King Shark, who was recently featured in the second installment of the Suicide Squad franchise. Daku Waka has also featured as a pet in the Harry Potter universe. As you can see, the first character that we explore from Fijian mythology has a very aquatic theme to it, and this is not surprising considering the fact that almost all these islands were untouched or uncontacted by other humans for a very long time until recent history. There are a lot more characters that we will be bringing from Fiji and Melanesia and Oceania in general, and stay tuned to a lot more new mythologies that will be released in the days to come. So until next time, this is your host Nitin Nair reminding you once again that Mythlok is the home of mythology.